topic because for the people that are members of Search, we record all the sessions and then we put the links on YouTube for the members to go back and experience the meditation or just look at certain things, as well as put the PowerPoint slides up that we use during the different occasions. Huh. Jumping timelines. This topic is so big and so needed right now that I'm hard pressed to think of anyone, and I know a lot of people. I'm hard pressed to think of anyone that if I say to them, hey, how do you think things are going in the world today? They're going amazing. They're going awesome. I just see people going down the street, just skipping to work, la, 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 la. Ain't nobody saying that. Nobody. And because nobody is having the time of their lives, I think now more than ever, we need to look at how we can take control and stop being driven by any narrative other than you having the greatest experience of your life while you're on this blue ball spinning around the sun. So to fill you in about Search, if you just got here and if it's your first time coming, Search is, I'm the founder of Search, and that name came to me after meditation. We're a meditation group, and simple. A group of like-minded people that come together on Sundays, and during the week we have a WhatsApp chat group where we share information too as well. And the whole thought process is, how can we meditate more? Because you want a more peaceful world, make more peaceful people. So all of us, including me, have been meditating more since we got involved. You eat 3 times a day, right? Hopefully. You want to be healthy and fit. Well, maybe meditate 3 times a day so you can be spiritually fit. That's the concept. Nothing more complicated than that. Open to all religions and tied to none. There's no dogma. There's only what's right. And I look at meditation as being not tied to any one religion or philosophy, no more so than oxygen is tied to any one religion. Oh, I want that Christian oxygen. Oh, no, I need the Muslim oxygen. It's just oxygen. So that's us. We have the Becoming series. So unlike other meetup groups that you may just have a fancy class, and my long-term friend Christina is on, who was down with me back during COVID when we had spiritual Sundays, and on a good day, maybe we had 5 people. And we had random topics. We were talking about aliens, possibility one day, Reiki the next, crystals the next. Now we have a system because I believe the spirituality can be tracked, can be used as a gauge. Am I a better human this year than I was last year? I grew up Pentecostal. I was a child preacher at 9. The last sermon I ever preached was a vacation from God is a trip to hell. I am not a preacher now. I consider myself to be a teacher. So I am introducing certain concepts in the hope that the 30 minutes or so that I talk, that in the next 30 minutes, you talk to God. You talk to the divine. You get your own download. So there ain't no teacher, no single guru that you're listening to that says, let me tell you how life is. No, have you find out how it is. So I introduce a concept, and then you meditate on that concept. And then the third part of our search events that we have every Sunday from 1:11 p.m. to around 2:40 p.m. is a discussion where if you're in the search inner circle, we send you off into groups of 5 for you to have a higher level discussion around the topic, because it's all about integration. And that's how meditation goes. First part is intentional. What are we meditating on? Today, we're meditating on manifesting and jumping different timelines. And then you have an experience where I'm going to help you to jump a timeline, because the thought process is there is a world, a universe where Lee, who's on this Zoom right now, in one universe, Lee is a billionaire. She is richy rich. And then there's another universe where Lee lives in a trailer park. She's broken and broke. And her ability to tap in emotionally, spiritually, energetically to that timeline and pull that timeline into this one, heard the Mandela effect? For those of you who have, that's what we're talking about. You know the Mandela effect. You know that you have seen proof that you have adjusted different timelines. Anywhere from believing and thinking that the Wizard of Oz, that none of the main characters had guns. Yeah, go back and look. They had guns. Like, wait a minute, that wasn't in my Wizard of Oz. Or the belief that Luke Skywalker at the end with Darth Vader, he didn't say, Luke, I am your father, but he said something like, wait, I was a big Star Wars fan. Now that's different. So there are all amount of signs that are around us, especially for people that talk and say anything is possible. So if you believe that anything is possible, well, then that means we need to expand our beliefs and our thoughts. And that's what jumping timelines is all about. For the first 3 months, we're covering the Becoming series. The Becoming series. And it asks a question, who are you becoming? You know what you want to manifest today, right? Most of us. Maybe a few things. When you manifest that, what type of person will you become? Even when it comes to, we have a session I think that's playing down the road. I'm still playing with what I should keep it in that. When do you pray and when do you meditate? How do you know the difference between the two? How do you do it? Because from my experience, I have seen, I'm trying to word this correctly, all right? And remember this, anything that I say, keep what resonates with you, reject what doesn't. So a few things to help with you jumping timelines is a thought process. If you were raised like me, Christian, I was kind of raised to believe I can do nothing without God. And then that mindset, at least for me, led to, let me ask God for whatever you want. You ask that because you have that, right? But this mindset's a little different. It's spirituality 3.0, which is you command. You command. Believing that you are a co-creator in everything that's happening to you. And if you don't like this lifeline, if you don't like this timeline that you're on, jump that sucker like you're playing hopscotch. Remember hopscotch? Jump it. You can jump that timeline. So, as I illustrated with Lee, the billionaire Lee, and the trailer park Lee, I know Lee didn't like that trailer park part. So, hey, why you gotta say trailer park? It couldn't have been like a duplex apartment. It is what it is, Lee. It just came out. So the thought process of jumping timelines, to give you some academic backing behind it, is from a book called Transurfing Reality, which I actually happen to have right here. Now, you see this? The book is about 1/3 bigger than this because I ripped out some pages so I could take it to the gym. That's how big it was. It was too big for me to have on the treadmill. It's like, look, either you're going to put that on the floor or the treadmill is like, I'm going to ride your book. That book is too heavy, sir, to be bringing up on this. And there is a Russian mystic who came out with this book in 2012, and 2013 was when I read it. And if you were on the earlier How to Meditate class when we were going over manifestation, I told the group that I manifested making over $100,000 in one day, in a single day. And a large part of that was pulling from this. So let me break it down for you. And then I'm going to give you some more information, share a visual image for you. And I'm going to put these images in the WhatsApp group too. So don't go through getting carpal tunnel syndrome as I go through this. Here's the thought process from the mystic. He speaks about something that's called pendulums. Pendulums. And he speaks as if any group or any people or any person with a strong thought can create a pendulum, an energetic force that can be used to manifest something. So now there are a lot of people that have a craving to be part of a group, to align, not to have like a set leader, to be more like King Arthur with a round table. But these groups that get together, and again, I pull from different religions. Jesus, Yeshua said, I had kind of argue and debate over the translation once you know his original language and the different times that it was translated. When two or more gather in my name, I'll be there. There are other translations where it doesn't read like that, that it says when two or three gather in the name of a good cause, then energetically it's more powerful. That's why meditation is awesome. That is my ride or die. But meditating with a group, like we're doing today, even virtually, that makes it even more powerful. That's why, for those of you that was in the How to Meditate class, towards the end of that meditation, I tied all of our hearts together in the circle of love. And all of us poured our energy into that vision that was trying to be manifest into the middle, because there is power in the group. So understanding pendulums is one aspect that you can take away from reality transurfing. The other aspect, which we are going to experience personally today, is the thought process that there are unlimited universes versus. And in 2012, when he came out, I would say this will fall squarely in the woo-woo category. Come on, you know what I'm talking about when I say woo-woo. If you know woo-woo, that means you're concerned that other people think you're going to be cray-cray. But now the things that were considered more woo-woo are now becoming more mainstream. Like I tell you about my friend Christina, when during COVID time, when nobody had nothing else to do, we would struggle to have 5 people that wanted to talk about spirituality. It ain't like that no more, because times are changing, vibrations are being risen in the planet. So the thought process that there are other universes, other dimensions that are right in front of us that we cannot see because we're not vibing at the right frequency. That old school things like angels that now modern day people may call aliens or beings from other dimensions are right there. And when they can lower their vibrations and we can raise ours, we can see them. There's different people that talk about that. Anywhere from Yogananda in his book to somebody across the street from you, you just haven't talked to yet. So as you go through this, I want you to imagine that there are an unlimited number of universes that allows us to have free will. And that some of the things that we used to learn in the 90s and in the days where Hay House was the titan of spirituality. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't the only one that went to a Hay House thing, right? Or heard about Hay House. Well, Hay House was fantastic. at getting people started down that path of spirituality and manifestation and the secret and all those early days. Now we're operating with a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more belief. So your ability to go to a place that I call the void, and you may have another name for it, arose by any other name. But in this place that we go to, it's a place of creation, where you have the ability to manifest, to create, to say it, to see it, to feel it, to smell it, to taste it. All the things that you're trying to manifest in order to become the type of person you want to be is there. You want healing? It's there. You want to manifest money? It's there. I'm going to try to slide in some tips for you too that will help you around manifestation, especially when it comes to money. Manifestation, praying. This advice may blend in to the two. I know if you can call it guilty, am guilty of at different points in my life saying, God, please send me some money. Just me. Wherein probably a better prayer or a better manifestation could be, God help me, universe help me, Abba help me, to be able to hold more space, to help more people. That leads to me making more money. Help me to become a greater person, a greater individual that's worthy of the amount of money that I want to see. So as you're going through this exercise, as you're thinking of the things that you want to manifest, the only person that can judge you is you. So look at how and why behind your manifestations and what you're trying to pull together. Because wording and your intention is a super duper big deal as it relates to jumping timelines. Now, I want to share some images, and then we want to get right into the manifestation. So, looking at this, you're already moving through timelines. You just are. Every day, every single day, each and every single one of us impacts the world. I want to change the world. You already are. You wake up in a good mood and you keep it. You wake up in a bad mood and you keep it. You're impacting the world. You're bringing different timelines in. That is the very fabric of sacred geometry and the way our Creator made the universe. That you're constantly, you have the free will where so many different things can happen. The reason why beings even want to be born on this planet. The future is not one road. There's many futures existing simultaneously. Now I'm going to try to keep this grounded. Because if you're esoteric or you understand quantum physics, some of these things you can kind of intuitively get just by hearing it. But I want to keep it grounded. If you are the negative Nancy of your group, the one that always sees all the possibilities and the ways that things go wrong, the one that is working from doubt, that's working from fear, and physically, you're at the point now of after decades of having a habit, of having a particular mindset, you're finding yourself to be sick without there being any genetic history or any bad habits that led to it, but now you have it, then I believe you can heal yourself. I've seen it. And the key to being able to heal yourself is being able to change your mindset. These jumping timelines isn't a matter of you just going in deep in the trance and saying, give me the best outcome. But you got to tap into what's the mindset of that billionaire Lee. I saw the billionaire Lee. I felt the billionaire Lee. I saw the billionaire Lee chilling. Also look and see how the billionaire you, if that's what you want, is thinking, is behaving. Who are the type of people that they're around? What are the type of books that they're doing? Energetically, what's their aura? And as you align to the aura of that particular universe, and for those advanced meditators, that when you get to that section of the audio, I want you to tap in and look a little deeper, peek behind the curtain, and see what's really is down at the nitty gritty. Because that mindset is everything. It changes everything. In a Course in Miracles, this lady claimed to be channeling Jesus. Whether she was or she wasn't, I like this aspect of what was said in that. In that, Jesus is accredited with saying the greatest miracle I ever did wasn't turning water to wine or even raising Lazarus or walking on water. But the greatest miracle I ever did was getting mankind, any human, to change their minds. Because once we're set, yeah, that can be the hardest thing to unset. So when you go forward and you start looking at these timelines, look at the mindset that particular you have, that healthy you. What are they thinking about? What affirmations are they saying? And you can ask. If you don't see it or you don't feel it or you don't just naturally know it, put out that intent during this particular meditation. And when you come out, be ready to tell somebody, be ready to write it down. Because that's why the 3 parts of search, it's not just one part with somebody, me, just talking and trying to be funny or trying to tell you something new. Nah, it's not the meditation where you tap into the divine, to the Akashic records, to whatever your belief system is, whatever you're tapping into to get your own. No, it's not just that. That third piece is you lassoing your experience and talking it out or hearing about somebody else that grounds that 5D experience, that astral travel experience, whatever happened with you, grounds it into this reality. Your attention is steering the wheel. So when you go through this meditation, it's different than some of the other meditations for people who have been to Search on Sundays, in that the beginning of it is a different audio sound, audio music than what you experience on the back end. In the beginning, this is the intention phase. All our meditations go in 3 phases: intent, immersion, integration. And the intent is where you're setting what you want your attention to be on. So the beginning of the audio will have me talking through. It's a literally, full disclosure, allowing you to hypnotize yourself. I got certified in hypnotism in 2011, hypnotism, NLP, and I bring both those skill sets into these meditations. It allows you to hypnotize yourself based on what mindset you would need in order to manifest and have your manifestation come true into reality. So the first 10 minutes or so, same thing. Get yourself in a relaxed mood. Relax. You can lay down, you can sit, whatever's most comfortable for you. And then after you have had the ability to program your mind to what you want to manifest, when you're crystal clear, when it's like a GPS has been plugged in, you know where you want to go, then the script switches, the sound switches. And when the sound switches, you're going to go into a deeper state of meditation, and you're going to be brought into a place that's called a void, where you will be able to set your attention to what you wanted to manifest and what you thought about in this first part. Okay. Now, number 4, anybody who's familiar with Dr. Joe, if you haven't, I would definitely suggest that you check him out and his philosophies and things of that sort, because a lot of people try to manifest logically. Let's get there logically. This is the path that I see. So they're going against time. I need this amount of time or this amount of effort. Well, that type of mindset will get in the way of you being able to manifest immediately. So kind of let go of you knowing the how behind what you're trying to manifest. And number 5, become the version who already has it. So when you go through this, and even people who have been through these meditations from me before, they see different things. Don't get too caught up in what you see or the experience so much that you forget this one important fact. What was the mindset of that universe that you saw where you already had it? What was that person like? Be inquisitive. Because if you had that mindset, you already have what you wanted to manifest. That means we're lacking it. So you can't jibe yourself. You have to truthfully look in that mirror and say what it is and what it ain't. Number 6, the shift happens before the evidence. All right. I think that's self-explanatory. And number 7, jumping timelines is not an escape. It's not you trying to run away from something. It's you running to something. It's you embracing something. It's the natural evolution, you going to that next level, to be everything you always were meant to be. And at the heart of it, so that this isn't just an exercise, but then this is a lifestyle change. So I didn't make up this manifestation just for you to get $100. I want you to not have to worry about money at all. Not have to worry about your health at all. I want you to get older without growing old. So you knowing who you are becoming is a very, very, very important part of that. Very important part of that. So that's what's up. To give you the adult learning theory, because I am a corporate trainer by trade, the adult learning theory states that as adults, we learn best, we process best when someone can preview what you're about to go through. So the preview is, this starts off, you'll hear me talking. If you have headphones, wear them, because that intensifies this experience. Wear them. There are binaural beats that are layered within this. And with this one, I am pulling out all the spiritual tricks. There are binaural beats. There are the sound of Om, which many believe was used to create the universe. So that aspect is added into it. The binaural beats that are used are theta, which are great for manifesting. In the beginning, you will have an opportunity to get your mind right on what you want to manifest, and feel free to let go there. Feel free to ask for help from your higher self, because that's what this audio is really trying to do. Get your conscious out of the way, to tap into that subconscious, to tap into your higher self. And then after that, buckle up, because then you go deep into the immersion. And then at the very end, the music audio changes again as we go through the integration. So when you meditate, and I'm talking like a deep meditation, and studies have shown that the measurement of the brainwave when someone's deeply meditating, especially with theta binaural beats, that it mirrors the sleeping state. So your body will be sound asleep, but your mind will be fully awake. And if that never happened to you before, it may freak you out. So I'm telling you right now, no one I know of ever died from meditation. So you will be okay. It's like, I can't feel my pinky toe. My pinky toe is gone. Nope, your pinky toe is still there. I promise you. If it was crusty before the meditation, it's going to be crusty after. Can't do nothing about that. But your pinky toe ain't going nowhere. But just be prepared, right? That when you get deep into state, you won't feel your body. That's a good sign. That means your body's out of the way. That means you're about to astral travel. You're about to go to a place where there's no time, there's no space, and plenty of opportunity in order for you to create. But just like a dream, you know how you come out of a dream, you have a good dream, but the more you move, it starts to go away? Well, lay still for a moment. Make sure you remember the last things that you went through, that you saw, the mindset of that ideal you that was doing the ideal thing, that was helping the most number of people. Make sure that gets grounded within you. Maybe have a pen or a piece of paper or something you can write down, because I'm going to tell you what, you're going to lose it the more you move. And when you're able to either participate and hear someone else's experience or articulate your own, that's helping you to manifest it even faster, even quicker. And that's why that third step is very important. So just don't bounce afterwards. Forget the fact that you're going to be a little loopy, right? And super duper relaxed, like a spiritual spa. But also you want to be able to take a step in the direction of everything that you saw when you were looking in jump timelines, so you can anchor it down in this dimension. And the best and quickest way I know is to listen to someone else's experience and or talk about your own. Okay? So, given that, and I have my own headphones on too, because I personally like getting high off my own supply. I'm going to be meditating too. I'm going to keep an eye out for the first 2 minutes. If you have a hard time hearing the audio, put it in the chat and I'll try to work with you. But first, make sure you turn up the audio on your side. So if I got the volume cranking here and you got the volume on 0 there, that ain't going to do you no good. But I'm going to keep an eye out for the chat if someone is struggling and try my best to help walk you through it. Just make sure that on your end, the volume has been turned up. Okay? The meditation in general is going to feel like it's 5 seconds long. It's 25 minutes and 57 seconds. All right? So this is a 26-minute meditation overall from the time you first hear something until the last. And with that, we will get started. And feel free to turn your video off if you're meditating as well. And you can turn it back on once we start again. I'll see you on the other side.
Understand that there are unlimited alternate universes. In one universe, you are a billionaire. And in another universe, you are trapped in poverty. However, out of the unlimited billions and trillions of universes, there is one universe that has the exact outcome you wish. And in that universe, you are someone totally different. And that is how you get what you want. We must become someone totally different in order to have a totally different outcome. So within this mindset tunnel meditation, we're going to pull you into that universe that holds exactly what you want. That is the perfect life you deserve. So what I want you to do for a moment is bring your awareness to your ideal situation. What life do you want? Begin to feed that mindset. Supply details. Where would you live? Who would you be around? How would you look? How would you feel? How much freedom would you have? Would you have a magical experience? Feed that mindset. Let it shape all around you. Now that you fully know what you want and have shaped this mindset, allow me to share with you the process that you will go through in using the power of that mindset you built to create a new reality, to tap into an entirely new universe, one where your past has been your past, but your future will lead to the path of whatever you want. When I finish explaining this process, you will hear a different sound. This sound has been selected on purpose in order to help program your new mindset. Much like a radio station, we will tune into the frequencies of your new mindset. And the new sound that you hear will help to adjust the brain waves so that your mindset will send the signal out, pulling that universe into the one you're in now. And from that point, I will bring you to the void. And within this void, it is the seat of creation. And you will be instructed to enter into a tunnel. And that tunnel will bring you to the exact universe that has the exact outcome, the exact life that you want. And from that point of reference, you will look back at the you are now. Look back through that tunnel and pull the you that is you now into being in the life of the you that you always wanted to be. Now, take no tension, feel no stress, and understand that if you didn't understand what I said fully logically, that I wasn't talking to you anyway. I was talking to your higher self. And your higher self understands fully, spiritually. And I am here as your guide to walk you through each step that I illustrated just now. We are one. Now, prepare yourself as you will hear a new sound and prepare to put on a new life. Allow your mind to expand. And with your eyes remaining closed, feel the vast void of blackness. Expand across the blackness. And bring your awareness to your new mindset. And become aware of energy circling around you. And outside of the first circle of energy around you appears another circle of energy. And become aware of an unlimited amount of circles of energy around you. As you are now in the center of the void, each circle represents a different universe. Feel the combined energy from the center of the void encircled by an unlimited number of circles outside of you. Now, use the power of your mindset, sending your mindset out in all directions and in all ways, rippling through each circle, each separate universe, like a radar signal, searching for your ideal outcome. In the void. Out of the unlimited universes, one universe matches perfectly. Feel that universe as it begins to expand all around you. In the void. Become aware that you are aware that the mindset you created at the beginning matches perfectly to the mindset of this universe. Experience that universe. Feel that universe. See that universe. Now, go from observing that universe to diving in and being in that universe. Walk through being you as you, the you that you always wanted to be. In the void. Allow your experiences to become a part of you. Allow the outcomes to restructure your DNA. Feel the joy, the bliss, the unconditional love from the void. Now, from the center of this universe, you begin to see a black hole appear. Feel the black hole as you look through from your ideal universe with your ideal outcome in your ideal life, and see the you that started in the other universe. See you meditating now, but from your alternate universe. And pour love into that black hole. Send love to the you that is meditating now, where you are now. Love that version of you that is trying their best, doing their best, and appreciate them. Love them from the void. Now, from the alternative universe, where you have the ideal outcome that represents your new mindset. Use the love that you sent through the black hole to pull the you that is meditating now into the new, perfect, ideal universe. Do it now. Pull that you into the new universe now. In the void. Now, merge the old you with the new you. as the sounds of creation, as the sounds of Om, merges the two into one. We are one. Now, from this new empowered state of being, allow all that you are and all that you were and all that you will ever be. Send out the essence of you in every direction, in every way. In the void. You are now a new you in a new universe. When you open your eyes, you will open your eyes in a new universe, in a new state, in the new ideal path. Bring both your hands to your heart. And allow the joy in your heart to connect with the new you. Now, be still with your hands still over your heart. Feel the vibrations of what you created. Now, open your eyes slowly. Open your eyes and realize you are now in a new universe. You're no longer in the universe that you started this meditation off in. Congratulations. You have created a new reality for yourself. One that at any time you can go back through this audio and adjust. Enjoy your new life. We are one.
Okay, welcome back. As you begin to get grounded back with us, feel free to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. If you have black obsidian, that helps with grounding too as well. We get into the third portion of our program, which is the integration and taking all of the beautiful things that you experience and grounding it into this reality, this universe, this new one that you woke up to. Tanya, I am fine either way. If you want to put them in groups or you want to leave everybody with me, you make the call. And if there's anyone that wants to join SHURCH or find out more about SHURCH, then just reach out to Tanya. She can do a breakout group with you too. That she can talk to you and tell you what we're all about, which is kind of short. I think you already know. And she can find out more about you. So this portion is the discussion. Tanya, what says you, Queen? What shall we do?
We'll just keep them here.
Word to your mother.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so with that, as I go through, I'm going to tell you what I was doing in the background. So from a Reiki standpoint, when I'm going through, if I don't have anything to manifest, I either pick someone who is trying to get a job, hint, hint, and I manifest on their behalf for them, or I feed energy into the group and do Reiki on the actual meditation of the group as a whole. For this one, I did both, trying to hold space. And you guys were really into this one because you know the energy ball that people do? I use that and imagine the group being within there. And then if you take your tongue and put it on the roof within inside your mouth, energetically, it starts to connect. Okay? It's almost like unplugging, plugging. So I connect that. And then the energy was so wide that I had to set the intention that my hands were 100 feet out wider. And then I had to bring it in. So that energy was like 100 feet in each direction for me to try to keep the focus and then to put more light and love into the center of it. So with that, anybody can feel free. If there's any questions that were in the chat, because I saw a lot of comments, make sure I get to some. And one person, as I was going through and I sent you a message like, yeah, like definitely ask that question when we get back to the group and I'll go in depth to the answer for it. So anyone that wants to unmute themselves, ask a question, or I think I got it set up where if you go like this long enough, if your video's on, then your hand shows up and it shows as raised. But, you know, I'm lazy. Don't judge me. It's Father's Day. I get the big piece of chicken today, and I can be a little lazy. If you want, you can click the button so you can raise your hand to talk, or you can just jump in. Whatever makes you feel good. If you're new here, just to give you ideas, you can talk about whatever you want to. To give you ideas what you can bring up. It could be I have questions about some of the things you said during the lesson period, or I have an experience during meditation that I want to share, or I came back with some additional information that I think will be good for the group as a whole to talk about. This is kind of like everybody's the guru, everybody's the student portion. So anything on your heart? Feeling froggy? Leap. Alicia, I see your hand raised. Feel free to hop in.
Hi, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna leave the video off because my hair is kind of all over the place right now. But
Yours too.
I just wanted to say this meditation really resonated with me. I felt a lot of things. I was smelling things. I was feeling power in my hands. Like I've taken some Reiki classes, and it felt like my Reiki was reactivated.
Nice.
And yeah, I was smelling things, I was feeling things, emotions, seeing scenarios, and it was just really powerful, really, really powerful. So I want to thank you for that. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. I just really enjoyed it.
It's great. Because when you share your experiences, other people who hear it, well, they realize, wow, that can be done in meditation. Like one of my boys, John, that's a member, he used meditation for entertainment. We were doing astral travel, and he was just like swinging around and just having a lot of fun. I never thought of that. So the fact that you experience smell, well, that's one of the clairs too. That's a superpower of yours. So there's certain smells that can let you know when certain beings are around you, or your guides, or your guardians, or even problems or opportunities can have a scent. So the fact that you experience smell too as well, that's huge. So Alicia, thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
Anybody else that owns
Sure, I can share.
that owns?
Um, mine got a little interrupted. I think that my Maine Coon felt the energy, and he decided to start meowing and doing his thing in the room. As I was trying to meditate, I had to even get up once and then lay back down. And then, as I was finishing, he came towards me. Um, One thing that I found is as the guide was speaking, it's like I already knew what was going to be said, uh, particularly when it stated, if you're not in it, don't worry about it, your higher self. I already knew that was coming. Um, but overall, I felt that it was a great meditation. And going into the void, I believe that's very helpful. I used to meditate a lot to go into the void without taking any energy classes. So it's very helpful.
Awesome, awesome. Um, Raquel, that's how I pronounce your name, right?
Yes.
Raquel, what Raquel brought up, right? There are, beginners, there's intermediate, and then there's advanced meditators. The more advanced you are, the less guided meditation you will need. So at any particular point, not just for my meditations, anybody's, if you want to go on your own trip, take your own trip, right? You're not a slave, you're not stuck to whatever they're saying. Have your own trip as need be. And when we do our meditation retreats, I use silent disco headphones. It has different channels. So based on whether you're a beginner, it has more guided words on it. Same beat. If you're intermediate, it has less. And if you're advanced, well, I just need to push you off in the right direction and you're okay. So taking from what wise Raquel said, if you're having your own experience around the meditation, if you see a higher and greater good by going off the path or going further down the path, then you do that. And the more you meditate, you'll be able to get into the trance-like state a lot quicker. The intention that I teach, that first phase of it, I can get in there like that because we have a logo, a mark that we use in order to take you to that position quicker. So sometimes you can fast forward the meditation to the area that jumps to the immersion part of it. You rock, Raquel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Lydia. Lydia, how about you?
Hi, everyone, and happy Father's Day to everybody. I'm Lydia. I'm new here, and I'm from Canada. This was a really deep meditation for me, so thank you so much for the journey. It was curious to me because as I went into the void kept expanding. As you talked about, I kept going. It just kept expanding outward. So there was like no limitations or boundaries to it. But what I was curious about was I had an intention going in, and flipping timelines, it literally took me to, past lives, if you will.
Mhm.
So I could see myself as a queen and my king was beside me. I could see that whole dynamic playing out. I jumped to another timeline as well where I could see myself as an author and a coach and affecting thousands of people. And then I could jump into another timeline. So I'm kind of curious why that kept moving for me. I have to sit with that, of course, and allow some of the deeper messages to come through. But I was just curious about, what you thought about that.
So the first thing that I got um, around your last question, because as you were talking, I was starting to see the different scenarios as it happened to you. And by the way, anything that comes to you trumps anything that I say. You will always be the best guide on the why behind your experience. But the first thing that came to me was that in each one of these different timelines, past as well as future, there were aspects of you that could be pulled and used and activated in order for you to have that initial manifestation that you want, because time really doesn't exist. So your ability to go into past or even go into future use and pull from that's why I believe that the statement that when you do well, past and future generations do well is because there's no time and space. So everybody's adding to that field. I mean, there's people on the other side that are cheering us on and learning from us too as well. So that's what I got for you. That those different things that you were seeing were different pieces that you could pull from that timeline, as opposed to saying, oh no, Lydia, you're wrong. You really should be on that. That wasn't the message that I felt was coming through, was that these were the different components of the people that you could pull from. Because to them, they're separate people than you, but it's all you.
Yeah, it did feel like it was all me. Like I saw myself as a priestess. There was, probably 4 or 5 different levels, but they all felt like me,
Mhm.
but aspects of me that are quite different. But now that you're saying that, it kind of feels like I needed to be aware of all that because that needs to be integrated for me now, I think, as I move forward.
Mhm.
I think that's the message I'm
If my
getting.
suggestion for you around the integration piece, and that's why it's really, really, really good that you have somebody to bounce off of, even if they're totally off. You're like, no, that's stupid. It gives you a chance to put something together in your mind. I would try to recall the different timelines that you saw, because everything isn't always a positive lesson. Sometimes it can be a negative lesson. Like this time you did this and it went very badly. So let's say you had 4 or 5 different timelines, different people. You may want to write that down and then ask, what's that lesson? Or what's that piece of me that needs to be activated? And then you can kind of map that out. And the next thing you know, you have a spiritual blueprint on
Well,
what you need.
I think that already happened as you're speaking. It just all came together. So
Nice.
it wasn't a negative message. What it was in each of those visions, if you will, those experiences, I had abundance around me so much that I never had to ask for more abundance, that I was able to share that out, that it was always fully abundant. And I think for me today, that was an important thing to see, that I kind of sometimes don't appreciate maybe what I have, or I don't understand the abundance I truly do have. And I think seeing it from that perspective, that it's always there for us, and there's no lack whatsoever, so much so that there was so much giving that was being offered around that, with never thinking about that, the container would get empty. So thank you for that, because that kind of helped
It's
me
beautiful.
integrate it all. And then I pulled some cards before we were doing the session, and abundance came up for sure. So
Nice.
beautiful alignment.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I'm always respectful of everybody's time. And my grandfather, who used to only sing part of the song in church, and everybody would like be begging him to keep singing. He said to me, "Son, always leave them wanting more." So I can take one more comment from someone who has a burning desire to share their meditation, and then I'll take someone who might have a question, and then we'll end on that.
I feel like you're talking to me.
Okay.
The burning question. Yeah, meant. Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's beautiful weather here in Michigan and it's legal here. And I sometimes will have a little bit of marijuana to help me get to a deeper point in my meditation. And I wanted to know what you honestly thought about that, because I don't know if it's the drugs or if it's actually a deeper subconscious.
So now I get it. The burning. I get it. See? Okay, that was funny. I get it. All right. So I'm not one to dodge questions, so I'll jump right in. The use of marijuana or anything else, when done in moderation, I have personally done it and have had wonderful experiences. And I know of other people who have done it and who have been sloppy about it and messy, and it's just been bad, and it leads to other things. I would say that there is no chemical or drug that is required to do meditation. That every experience that someone may have when they're using a plant meditation or a plant drug use in any way, or even a gummy, that there's nothing that happens on those substances that you can't eventually get to when you're not using it. I did an ad. We start advertising for SHURCH this week on Meta around ayahuasca. And I was joking and I said, "Isn't that drug where you need diapers in order to see God? I like my spirituality clean." So each to their own. I know from firsthand experience that using it in a small sense can help you, but also know you don't have to. So whatever works for you. If someone genetically has some issues around substance abuse, I would say, don't start none, won't be none. So I think that's something that's a call for each individual. If someone's like, "Oh my God, Rozzy saw baby Jesus and he talked to an alien and he figured out, he saw a rainbow and all I saw was blackness. I need some weed." Okay, no, you don't need no weed. You just need to understand that your clairs are different than Rozzy's. There is no meditation envy. And it doesn't mean that you need to have drugs to get to the next level. Sometimes you just got to put in that work. There's no shortcuts to spirituality. A lot of people that do ayahuasca, they see some cool stuff and they don't apply shit because they never built up their spiritual muscles to get with and thought they were just going to hop to the beginning of the line. And now they come out with some cool experiences, but they were a butthead before ayahuasca and they're still a butthead. So each to their own. Definitely feel no guilt, especially around doing something that is legal, but also understand it could help you in the very beginning. And once you get started, you may not need that or anything else. But I smoked weed before and meditated, and I did gummies before and meditated, and I liked it both. How's that for the truth? But you don't need any of it. Anybody else that has a meditation experience or wants to talk about something? Miss Saffron, I swear I saw a comment that you had a question or comment on, but I can't remember what it was.
I did. It's interrelated because it's a burning question, another burning question. However, if I could maybe start with one thing,
Okay.
which is related to my meditation experience. So, like yourself, I hold space for people. I'm also a Reiki master. So during the meditation, I was channeling and chanting and praying and feeling the shift as we were moving from one place to another. And this question is probably more directed to you. When you are hosting these groups and doing meditations, because I do the same, I know that I am vicariously through the group, I'm receiving the healing that I need at the same time. However, because my mission and my purpose while I'm on the planet is to hold space, with the Council of Light, I find that I can't always be a participant. I'm holding space for the collective.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
I'm wondering how you are able to center yourself so that you are receiving the same transmission and the same healing and the same benefits as everyone else in the group.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a multidimensional answer that I know you will understand, but also pieces so other people can gain from it too. Because everything that I do, you absolutely can do, and probably do a little bit better, madam, if I should say. I feel your energy. I can be by location. I can be in multiple places at the same time. I can create an avatar that is able to participate in the meditation, and then one that's able to, similar to a crystal grid, where you have a grounding stone. I become the grounding element that's on the outside of the group. I constantly stay in the flow. So there's certain times that I feel, I got a sheep that's getting ready to get away from the flock. Let me get out of what I'm doing and put all of my energy into the focusing of the group. Like Lydia was talking about, I was putting my tongue on the top of my roof, and then I was blowing to increase and expand the void that people were dealing with, because a lot of people had, it's a combination of two things. One, they had some big dreams, and other people had some big blocks in believing that their manifestation could become true. So I wanted to make the environment even bigger so that their blocks seem small. But the short Cliff Notes version would be, Nuria, that I set the intention for me to be all things to all people participating in this particular meditation to the highest and greatest good, understanding that this is going to be recorded. So the group circle that I was holding space for also includes people who at this particular present haven't even listened to it yet. So I'm walking into that dimension with that type of mindset. But it absolutely can be done. But that's just what my experience is and what I was going through. Yes. Give it 1 second. Okay. My family's going on a Father's Day concert to see one of my frat brothers in Baltimore sing some soul. So I was being guided to wrap up. So that would be the answer to that question. Anybody else? So glad you came back.
So much. I'm happy to be back. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate that. The other question, I'll just table that for another.
No. Thank you. Please.
No, I want whoever else wants to speak to be.
Okay.
All right. Namaste.
Okay. Namaste. Anybody else? Christina, you good? You good, girl? I sent Christina a message 5 years ago. Christina, you want to join SHURCH? And then yesterday she's like, I don't know how I missed this message. And she came in. We're glad you came. Christina, you will love Lisa too, by the way. I got to hook you two guys up so you can talk. Christina does a lot of good in the community around the DMV area, Lisa, that I think you can spark off in Atlanta. Okay. Kelsey, the FD, Sarah, Lakeisha, my boy David, Margaret. Anybody else I missed or haven't said hi to yet? I'm so glad you guys showed up today, especially on a holiday, because the energy that you put into the group just adds to the group and just makes it a blessing for anyone. If you ever come late or you think you're coming late to the meeting, come anyway, because I'm going to let you in. I'd rather have you for 1 minute contributing to the group than not at all and thinking we're spiritually stuck up. I am bougie when it comes to my hotel, but not my spirituality. So with that, I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. The meditations and the recordings from today, as well as the slide that show you the infographic, will be in the What's Up chat group. Tanya, I'm going to make you host so that if anybody wants to get into search, that Tanya's around to talk to you and guide you and tell you anything you want to know about us and our future. August 20th through 23rd in the DC area, we have a meditative intensive, which you think meditating as a group here is powerful. When we're in person, and I rented a mansion too, that'll hurt. When we're in person, that's really going to be at another level. If you're interested in that, you can talk to Tanya. The meditation today, if you're not in search, is available for you to buy. It is $25, I believe. If you're within search, it's free. So with that, love, peace. I got to go look pretty so I can go peep out my frat brother singing. I'm kind of excited about that. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, everybody. Tanya, you're in control.